Hi guys, welcome to the Nigerian Benz Lover YouTube channel. This is me, Tunde, and today I'm going to be talking about, well, I'm not doing a review. I did a review on the C-Class, and right now I'm in another C-Class in the parking lot. It's late, busy day. Anyway, so today I want to do a before you buy, right? Like, people do reviews on these cars, they, talk about the cars, drive them, but no one tells you what to look out for or gives you a warning, right? These cars are not bad, they're nice, but like no one tells you what to expect before buying these cars, because these cars are awesome, but at the same time they're also delicate. And you also have to remember that we're in Nigeria, which is a special country. Yeah, a special country, right? So straight to it, before you buy the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, specifically the C300, the W205 C300, starting from the year 2014 up to 2016, early 2017, before the facelift. Yeah, so I'm currently in a Mercedes C300 right now. The AMG spec, engine is running, but it's quite dark outside and the generator is on, so let me just do it in the car instead. Yeah, okay. So first things first, before buying this car, make sure you have a very, very good mechanic. I have to emphasize that, like a proper auto technician that uses the what's it called, the computers, uses the, I don't know what I can't find the right word for them, but the tools to analyze the cars, the tools that you plug into the OBD port to see what's wrong with the car, because this is not a type of car that you guess with or you do trial and error. So you need a proper authorized Mercedes-Benz technician to work on this car, because any small mistake would bite you in the future, right? Because it's, and when I say bite you, I mean expensive repairs, expensive replacements. Like the parts are quite expensive, it's still a new car technically. Still staying on Nigeria, the average C300 has a what's it called, like it has an issue with the connecting rods. Yeah, so let's say you drive this car, like you are the calm, slow driver and all that, then it shouldn't be a problem, right? Calm, slow driving, that's not a big problem. But if you are the spirited driver, the fast and furious, that kind of thing, then this car is not for you. It's better you go for the C450 or the C400. But with the C300, which is the common one, I can count the number of C300s I see. I can't count the number of C300 I see in a day. Like, there are a lot, which is a good thing anyway. They're good cars. But if you are the driver that likes to rev, speed, go like 5,000 RPM all day, 4,000, 5,000, do not go for this car, because the connecting rods, they tend to break. Yeah, so they tend to break under the high stress and stuff like that. I would put an article here, and you could see like they tend to break after a while, especially after, normally they break after like 150,000 to 200,000 miles, which is not bad. But you have to remember that we're in Nigeria, our fuel is, we don't have premium, in other countries where you can pick between premium fuel or the likes. You can't do that here. You have to make do with what's there. Like, fuel is fuel here, so with that, the life of the engine is kind of reduced. So you have to note that before getting the car, like, okay, how am I going to be driving this car? There are also fuel treatment fuel treatment additives, like this stuff from Mobile, like I can't remember, I would put one here, but like you can use that fuel treatment once in a while to kind of clean up the fuel, so it's quite complicated. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of mechanics rebuilding engines. You can talk with Autodoc. Baba has been rebuilding C300 engines since they started entering Nigeria. So now another drawback with the C300 is, the C300 or the C-Class itself is like it used to be the entry-level Mercedes before the A-Class and the CLA and the likes came. But with that said, to keep costs down, because the C-Class is a very, very nice car, like driving wise it's very nice, but to keep the costs down, like to make it affordable and to also keep it in tune with the competition, they have to find ways to cut costs. They have to find ways to like reduce the prices, cut costs, like one way or the other. Don't disturb the driving experience, don't disturb the reliability. So in doing that, they had to make the interior bits a little bit finicky, right? So it's not bad. Personally, I think it's actually very nice, but like especially when you look at the W204, that's the old one, the interior bits were always peeling. Though this is an improvement, but some past owners have talked about the buttons for the what's it called, heated seats, the buttons for the door lock and unlock, starting to peel after a while. And honestly, I'm kind of used to it. You're not getting an E-Class or an S-Class, you're getting the C-Class. To me, awesome car nonetheless, but the buttons on the steering wheel, they tend to peel. And when you look at the weather again, the Nigerian weather, the sun is just crazy, so the buttons tend to peel. The buttons on the steering wheel, buttons, especially the buttons, that's just the buttons, steering wheel buttons, door handle buttons, especially when you're using the what's it called, the normal normal standard trim with the piano black interior. The normal color buttons too are always going to be black, so they tend to peel, and it's not always nice. But it's just something I'm just giving you a heads up, so if you are going to get one, then try and get one with the buttons still intact. Don't get one where you're already seeing signs of wear, because if you get one where you're seeing signs of wear, then after like a year of using it, depending on how delicate you are with using of your car and all that, it might just peel off, and then it would look like you've been using the car for like, I don't know, 5 years or something. So you have to look at that, check out the buttons, check out the door handles, look at the leather, because the leather is not fully real leather, it's synthetic leather, so check out the door handles, check out the AC vents. Like I said, the standard trim models, the fake aluminum, you can't use real aluminum, come on. So in some areas, you see them peeling off, like in this one, in some areas they're peeling off, and it's not bad. I'm that kind of person who loves the car for the car, not just stuff. It happens. Then another thing you should also note again is that some electrical mechanisms tend to fail, right? So if you get one with the panel roof now, I've met with two owners, right? I mean, I didn't meet them, but I got messages, and they were like, the panel roof mechanism failed. Now it's an easy fix for an experienced Mercedes technician, but easy fix or not, it's going to be expensive, right? So the panel roof failed, and then the power outlets too also stopped working, right? So like I said, if you're getting one, the panel roof is not really a major necessity, right? I mean, I don't know what's bad in having, okay, I love, it's always nice to have a panel roof. So before getting one, always carry a technician with you to just check what's wrong. And also, when you're doing your normal servicing, try and see check the mechanisms. Maybe there's rust buildup, or maybe water lodged in there. In some cases the water might get lodged in the roof rails. Yeah, you know what I mean. So like I said, if the panel roof is not something you are really crazy about, then don't go for it. Just go with the standard roof. It's kind of next thing is back to the mechanics, right? Because I've seen a lot of Mercedes-Benz cars suffer with mechanics not using the right type of oil. People just think you get engine oil and that's it, but for these cars you have to use the right type of synthetic oil. There are different calibrations for them, OW40, 5W40. You have to look at it, and you have to get the the exact type of oil, because if you use the wrong oil, over time the car will begin to suffer. Before you know it, you have serious engine issues. And most of these mechanics, they also use the wrong tools. They don't follow due process. Like all these cars now, they have instructions from the company itself on what to do, how to do them, how to remove parts, how to replace parts when it's time to replace parts. But most of these people, they just Baba was you know what to do, he doesn't know. So like, with that said, make sure you have a proper technician. I have to emphasize that, like, make sure you have a proper technician. That is super important, because if you don't, then your car is just living on borrowed time, honestly. And I mentioned rust earlier, right? Because in some models you have rust in the subframe. Now let's be honest, a massive percentage of cars bought in Nigeria are usually pre-owned or used, you know, brought in from the abroad, you know, and especially cars brought in from the temperate countries, you know, with the cold weather. You know, imagine, you know, coming from the snowy weather all the way into the hot climate and all that. There will always be this high chance of rust. And in the C300 or in the C-Class itself, not just the C300, there are situations where you have rust in the subframe. So before you go to buy this car, make sure you carry someone, or even you on your own, just go, you know, go under the car, look at the subframe, look at the, like, under the wheel wells, look at everywhere. Just try and see as much of the chassis as you can, so that you can check for rust, right? If it's, you know, bad rust, or if it's just just a mild rust, you know, just go, or better still, go with the technician, go with a friend who is a mechanic, or someone who has a background in auto engineering, so that they can check for this rust, because rust can be very bad, can be dangerous too at the same time. So the C300 is prone to that, right? Especially models from temperate countries, like. And for you guys living in Lekki too, after driving through Lekki flood, make sure you always check your car for rust, because, you know, the flood, the salt water, it's going to be bad. This also applies to other cars, other car brands, right? Always check your car for rust, because all those are floods, and, you know, it's crazy. Just take it to a proper car wash, right? After the flooding and all that, take it to a proper car wash, because the salt water would always tend to eat into the subframe and other metal parts. Yeah, so that's it. Also, yeah, that's it. But personally, if you're looking to get a Mercedes C-Class, like a, you know, the W205, that's the 2014 to 2016, 2017, then I would say, if you are depending on your pockets, go for the C200 if you are not the fast driver. If you just want something for the daily commute, but you want it to be a Mercedes and nice and all that, go for the C200. But make sure that it has all the options that you would like, you know, like the multimedia package, AMG trim is always nice, you know, the sportier lower stance is so sexy, oh my god. And maybe also, you know, like this one now has the ventilated seats, which is super awesome, especially on hot days, and it makes it very nice and all that. But it's so, oh my god, it's so nice. Oh, my back, oh shit, this is nice, dude. Yeah, definitely get it with the ventilated seats. This is really nice. This will have been better in the afternoon, but damn, oh my back. Yes, sorry, back to it. So get all the important options, ventilated seats, you know, if you can get the one with the wireless chargers, definitely. And also what's it called, AMG seats, right? Try and get colored seats. You know, the beige and black is annoying. Okay, get something like, you know, this burnt orange or burnt red, or I don't know what to call it, but it's beautiful. Or get something brown, or, you know, something. There are some amazing Designo or Designo colors that you can just, like, oh my god, when you see all these turquoise, blue, you're just like, what? Mercedes-Benz does this, and what are they bringing for us in Nigeria? They're just bringing all these gray and beige and gray and beige and gray and beige. Like, if I want to be sad, I would go outside and look at Lagos, but come on, you know. So try and get something nice. There are a lot of these cars hidden inside Lagos, you know. Send me a DM if you're looking for one. So get that. Let me off this thing, it's too nice. I mean, it's very nice, but let me not get distracted. So that's what you see. 200 spec it very well. Get the Harman Kardon sound system, get the AMG seats, you know, just let it be nice, so that it's not just basic. Yeah, unless you're getting the luxury trim, which is also very, very nice. I love the grille shortening technology. But if you are looking to get the C300, then just quietly go for the C400. It's better to save a little bit and get the C400 because that has the V6, and the V6 is actually a very good engine. Like, the engine is actually very good. And if you are the, you know, the peppy fast driver who likes to tear through town and all that, then go for the C450. But that's like, I love that car. Like, I mean, now it's the C43, but then the C450 was there. It had the AMD tuned V6, and it was twin turbo, I believe 362 horsepower, and in sports mode it does that pop and bang and blah blah blah. And I was just like, yo, like, imagine doing that on a Saturday night, bruh. So pop and bang, C450. And if you have the money, if your pocket is deep and your maintenance pocket is also deeper, get the C63 or the C63S. Those are beasts. They are awesome. They have good road manners. You can use them for your daily drive. At the same time, you can just tear through town and terrorize people, you know. But if you know you're going to get the C300, just be ready for the engine issue, right? People, I mean, I know people who have been using it and it's no issue. Personally, if I was given the car, I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I'll straight pipe it, but I'll take it. Yeah, you know, so it's good. But the reason why I would take it is I have a very good mechanic who has been working on Mercedes-Benz cars for years, like many years. And even if he's not available, there's Autodoc, there's JD Auto Center, there's Eurody Automotive, there's like the list of qualified mechanics are endless. But you just have to be ready to pay for a premium, because these guys use genuine parts. The equipment that they get are not cheap, so you have to pay a premium for that, right? So if you're jumping from a Toyota to a modern Mercedes, you just have to be ready to fork out just a little bit more cash than usual, right? So thank you. Let me know in the comments what car you would like to learn more about, like, before you buy. I drove the CLA 250, the 2014 CLA 250 for like 2 weeks or so, and I will do a drive review of it very soon. It will be on the podcast, Petrol Locker podcast. Check out the Petrol Locker. And then we're doing other cars on the Petrol Locker, so check out the podcast, how it was driving, all that kind of stuff. So, and let me know what car you would like us to, or you like us to you know, talk about in the next one before you buy. Is it the CLA, is it the E-Class, E350, whatever it is, let me know. And peace.